in by Connolly. The flick came off McKenna's head, and Gary Teal settles for a Derby corner. Teal with the corner kick, heads go up, Buxton down, Addison just beaten to it by Blackstock. Teal again, losing out, and Cohen with a long clearance downfield. Came off Chambers' head, and it scrapped its way in, and Derby have got one back through Miles Addison. One of the stranger goals that you will ever see. Addison's goal, or is that an own goal? If it is, it's Addison's third of the season. It was his attempt. Deflected on its way past Camp, and Derby have got one back, and they have something to get their teeth into here. As Nigel Clough gazes out from that dugout in the main stand, that's what he sees on the top of the stand on the far side. The Brian Clough stand is father so synonymous with both these clubs. Looked like handball by Hulse. Nothing given, which surprised a few Forest fans. Here's Croft. Decent ball in, half out by Morgan, Livermore with a shot, and it's gone in! And Derby, 3-0 down at half-time, have turned it round to 3-2. You'd never tell from the expression on Nigel Clough's face, but they're back in this game. Livermore's shot took a deflection off a Forest foot. You could say that Nottingham Forest have scored 2 own goals now. And Billy Davis is worried enough to come down and chat to his assistant. Teal. A good play by Teal. Teal square! Oh, and it was perilously close to being another own goal. Great play by Teal. Lee Croft with a corner kick for Derby. Savage. Croft. A deflection, and he took it into the path of McGoldrick, and now Cohen getting forward, and Tyson's down the middle. Not quite where Cohen wanted it to go. Can't keep still, can't keep quiet. Can't stay in his technical area. In contrast, Nigel Clough, a picture of relative calm. McKenna, Majewski. Trying to turn Savage, free kick Nottingham Forest. Oh my goodness me! Well, Robbie Savage getting involved here with Tyson, but there was an earlier hand into Savage's face, and Martin Atkinson has to be very clear in what he saw there. It did seem to me as though Savage was caught in the face here. This is the clash with Majewski, but it wasn't the pole. It was McCleary, was it? They get up, McCleary comes across, but it's a push on the shoulder, and Savage goes flying. It was ill-advised, to say the least, by Gareth McCleary, who's a little bit lucky that he only gets a yellow card. Robbie Savage made a huge amount of it. Paul Dickoff here. Dickoff trying to take on and get the better of Chambers. It's a decent ball into the box. It's headed away by McCleary, and Derby have a throw. Paul Connolly will take it, and Derby have everyone they can risk in the penalty area here. Connolly with the throw-in, deep into stoppage time. Savage with the flick, up go the hands of goalkeeper Camp. Eight and a half minutes of added time now. And still Martin Atkinson once more. Forest don't. Derby do. The whistle blows, and Nottingham Forest have beaten Derby County. What an extraordinary day at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest celebrate their first league victory of the season, brought to them in the end by Nathan Tyson's goal just before half-time, which put them 3-0 up. A lead which looked absolutely unassailable, but own goals in the second half from Morgan and McKenna gave Derby hope and set up an extraordinary grandstand finish. And I'm afraid that tempers have boiled over. Right in front of the Derby County fans, there will be here repercussions to both clubs, I would think, for failing to control their players. The police are having to prevent supporters getting involved. Billy Davies sensibly walking away from it. But now there is a melee involving probably 20 players right in front of the Derby County supporters, and police and stewards are having to drag them away. It's a local derby which ends with tempers completely lost.
Well, unsavoury scene.